And when the weather is bad.
Man, I got my pen going.
Yeah.
Rain don't stop me.
Yeah.
Rain don't stop.
Rain don't stop.
Rain
don't stop. Hey, I appreciate
Let me
it.
tell you something. I've learned so much from him. He taught me how to pay my bills. He taught me how to build my credit. He taught me so much in life.
They say I'm a pain, I need a change, making my way. Say all the gang, sipping on drinks, catching a fade. I get it poppin', nigga. She at the top of the nigga.
Welcome back to another episode of the Whip Appeal Podcast. And today we got two special guests. I'm so excited about this one. They are successful entrepreneurs, mentors, two of the best chefs in the city. They're bringing a taste of Kingston, Jamaica to New Orleans. Please welcome to the show the owners of the well-known Jamaican Jerk House, Chef Richard Rose and Miss Jackie Diaz.
What's up, people? What's up, people?
Clap it up. How y'all doing today?
That was a good introduction.
Hey, I got y'all. I appreciate y'all. First and foremost, we gotta do a toast. Let's get you glass. Chef, you want some more? You need some more?
Me too, yeah. You good.
So we're gonna toast to y'all. Success, y'all continued success, and appreciate y'all being on the show.
Thank you.
Alright, so today was a trying day, so we're just gonna get straight to it, Jackie. So the floor is yours. How we usually do, I usually introduce y'all, start from your beginning, but today, you went on live and express how you felt, and I want you to express it on our show today. So your camera, the floor is yours.
It's been a rough journey, just trying to get into this industry in general. A lot of times you go to school, you get a degree, you go apply for a job, but in this industry, you have to really gain the community. They have to love you, they have to like you in order to give you their money, right? So in the beginning, it just was trying, but never did I ever think that getting into the industry would be a trying time as well. You think, well, the biggest issue is to pay my employees, right? Well, inequality in this area is real, and we feel it every day. Being ticketed on a neutral ground and not having other businesses ticketed on a neutral ground, not having our trash picked up when everybody else's trash is picked up. So it's really rough. My makeup was done. It's going now. It's over. I had to take me an extra shot of Rain Nephew from Jamaica because I had to really calm down and sink back into what we had planned today. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. I had to come in this big old battle, get the news involved and stuff because I could potentially be closing down for the next week because I can't even get my trash picked up. And it's sad that we at this point where we're bringing in so many people back into the community and bringing in revenue to this industry in this area and not even be able to get simple things like trash being picked up. It's almost as if we're in Jamaica, in a third world country, and fighting to strive. It's sad. I have people that I have to pay that have bills that need to be paid, and it's like if I say no, what are they gonna do? I may be okay, but what are they gonna do? And my biggest thing is making sure my staff is taken care of, and without this business being open, how are we to thrive? I really don't know what it is. I don't know if they want us out of the area. I don't know if they just don't like us in general. I receive a lot of scrutiny because it's a New Orleans girl running a Jamaican restaurant. So the first thing they say is, oh, she's from New Orleans, they ain't real. They fake. You know what I'm saying? So it hurts me because he's from New Orleans. This his recipes. He's not the face of the company because that's not his personality. So unfortunately, somebody has to step up. You know what I'm saying? And it was my idea to bring this to the community. So rightfully, I should run it. I pushed him into the industry. So he thought he was living the dream. I showed him a different dream. So I really expect my community to come through for me. And it's hard when you have a small percentage that's against you, And of course, why not hire my own people? Why not hire people from this community that are struggling? I do think of my people when I, write those checks. So This little 1,300 square foot building starts off at $15 an hour. When you have buildings that are 3,000 plus, starting off at $9 an hour. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do this for myself. I do it for the community. And it's hard when you can't get your basic needs aren't met because of possible inequality. So I don't get it right now. And I'm still at the fight even when I'm in my own location. I was fighting when I was under a sublease. Now I'm in my own location and I'm fighting more. So it's hard. It's hard. Like I can't even comprehend what other businesses that are small and black owned are going through. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like the hate has come from the popularity? I mean,
100%.
okay.
A lot of it does. You go to the Google reviews, it's like, how? Why? I can't imagine. Richard he doesn't go out to eat. So when I do push him, hey, let's go out to eat. And we go to these big time restaurants. When I say big time, I'm talking about big time franchises like Steakhouse, Chili's, Applebee's, stuff like that. And chain places. And our food isn't correct. My first thought would be get the host over, get it fixed, and carry on so we can enjoy our dinner.
Right.
And unfortunately for us in this industry, it's not like that. The first thing they would do is go to Google, post a review instead of contacting you and saying, hey, something wasn't right. So that leads me to believe that a lot of this is coming because of the popularity. There are a lot of other businesses in the same genre that aren't thriving or can't do what we're doing. But we're doing what we're doing because of who I am in general. I don't do it for myself. I do it for my people.
I understand that. Like I said, the crazy thing how I met you, she almost kicked me out, y'all. So it was a crazy thing, I was walking. So it was, I'm doing my job. I'm just walking, trying to speak with her and stuff like that. And I guess the young man didn't know, which I knew he didn't, because he looked like he was new. He was like, come on. And she kicked me out that kitchen so fast, I thought she was about to shoot me. I ain't gonna lie, then we hit a ditch, so I appreciate that.
You wasn't properly dressed. You was dressed according to, what you're accustomed to.
Yeah.
You didn't have a jerk house shirt.
I did. So next time I'm gonna need a jerk house.
You gotta get it.
I gotta get that. So how y'all met? Let's talk about that. How you met?
You want me to say it? You're gonna say it.
Yeah, how y'all met? I want to hear from you, Richard. Talk to me.
Well, it's like, I remember most of it. I know my friend went to a reggae club. I meet her sister. And she was there. So when he come up with the man, so nice. He got to meet her. So I think my friend set up a date for her sister at home. So when I went to the club, I said,
Nice.
and, like, anything I'm gonna do, so I talked to her. First, she didn't, my language was a little bit strong, so she couldn't understand me much. I got to text them, I found something. From here, no keep on talking. Here, give me a very hard time. No, when you see something, something we want, they're gonna go on the way. Right. They're gonna stop. So, 16 years more.
You want to hear my version of it?
So was his version wrong?
It was almost there, but he ain't going into details.
Okay, let's talk to me.
My sister was going to this dance hall club and she was like, you gotta go because dance hall, they dance like you dance. She was like, you love them like dance hall. What is dance hall? So I ended up going and I fell in love with the culture, with the music, dance hall. It's like bounce, New Orleans bounce, but it's the Jamaican bounce. And so he saw me from across the way. These was with his words. And he was like, yo, I can marry that girl. We need her. And yeah, so I was my sister's wingman. She was like, look, I'm going to meet this Jamaican guy. I need you to come through with me. I was like, I got you. Jesus Christ, when I met Richard, he was sitting strong like a soldier. And I was like, what am I going to do with him?
Froze, alright?
He was frozen.
I was just chilling,
Chilling,
like
yeah.
in the Jamaican way. That's what I said froze, but I was just laid back,
Culture is definitely different. So I gave him a try. I was like, I'm the original New Orleans. Height, relajo, we strong women,
Right.
strong black women. And so he was very mild and calm. He wasn't what I was used to. And I went to dinner with him one time, and he was just so mild and meek. And I was like, this may be what I need. And I gave him a chance in 16 years on the 22nd. 16 years.
Yeah, clap it up, man. Clap it up, man. Matter of fact, let's do a toast to that.
Yeah.
Toast to y'all 16 years.
Yes.
I can't last 16 minutes. That's what That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I read your people from Cuba.
Yes.
Okay. Speak
So-
about that.
My history is long. My mom, she's Afro-Cuban. My dad is Afro-Cuban. My family have a very strong political background in Cuba when Batista was president. And so the government had it out for my family. So Cuba made a trade with the United States, and they took all the political prisoners from Cuba. But in turn, white America thought it was just prisoners. But they were actually, in prison because of their political views. By being communists, there's no freedom of speech, no freedom of religion. Government, like we have the freedom to vote here, they don't have that. So my dad was a prisoner, and he was sent to the Americas, and my mom heard about it, and she snuck on the bottom of a boat, and it led them into 2 different states. And thankful for Catholic Charities, they united them in Chicago. They have my brother in Chicago, but they also left a brother in Cuba. And Chicago taught them a different game. It taught them cocaine, taught them crack. And my mom knew that that wasn't a life that she wanted to live. So she came to New Orleans to live a better life. Unfortunately, my daddy followed her, and the only communities that would accept them here was the Fisher Project. Taught them the ropes, how to hustle, and instead of them being smart and hustling and coming out of the game, they became users. And then we got caught up in the system, going from foster home to foster home, 2 black Hispanics. And honestly, I really never understood until I got into Lincoln Elementary, which was a predominantly black school. And the kids were questioning us a lot. It was like, why do you look like us and you don't talk like us? Because we spoke Spanish. And I didn't have an answer for them. And as I got older, I realized that people associate culture with race. So, and that's 2 different things. Blacks is everywhere. And it just led to a really rough life. I went to several different foster homes. I dealt with a lot of abuse. The language barrier led to a lot of abuse. The abuse within the system led to a lot of abuse. You become good ones. Good kids, easy check. A lot of people know your story, so they take advantage of it. They already know that you were raped. They know that you were abused, so they misuse that to ultimately do the same thing. And so at the age of 5 years old, I found myself with a lot of hate in my heart because I knew what was going to happen to me. Women trying to rape me, men trying to rape me. So when you were 5 years old and you focused on school, I was 5 years old focusing on living, trying to strive, trying to fight. So I couldn't operate like a regular 5-year-old in kindergarten. I had to save my brother. My first encounter was in Britain. And my mom, she was already on crack. And so her barely could speak English, leaving us with an American person that speaks pure English, and me being raped. But my rape wasn't just rape, it was more of me saving my brother. Because his words that he uttered to me was, if you don't lay here quiet, I'm going to slice your brother throat. So all I could think of was saving my 8-year-old brother. So by the time I got into the system, my brain was already programmed for survival, fight or flight. And a lot of my employees don't even understand why I jump when I hear noise and loud pops and stuff like that. Because I'm still stuck in survival mode. I've lived that life for so many years. That's who I am. And I don't even think my parents understand how much it impacted me, because now they see my success. They're like, look, we could have done worse. Because they were surrounded by people who sold their kids in the fish for crack. They didn't sell us, they gave us up before they did that. Which still in turn led to a lot of abuse. So, and in Cuba, everything is gold. So from once they buy you something, they feel like they've done it. So they never really understood the suffrage that I went through as a child. But I'm thankful for it because it led me to be a better person to the people that I work with.
So do you feel like your parents, do you have a good relationship with your parents today?
My dad works here with me. I'm a very forgiving person. I feel like if I don't forgive them, there won't be no place for me in the afterlife. So I'm very forgiving. I take care of my mom financially. I take care of my family in Cuba financially. But I feel like, I don't know if you remember that story, Elian Gonzalez. They did this big old thing where they kicked in the closet, they found him hiding in the closet. And I always thought, why my family never did that for us? You know, why they just let us flow in the system? Just because you're in a third world country don't mean you couldn't fight for our rights. So it's a lot of things that kind of hinder me from opening up to them fully, but I don't leave them in the dark.
Good. Well, I'll tell you, that's a very strong man. I don't say that because I can't get it. I'm not too forgiving with me. It's like, fuck y'all. I don't forgive, fuck y'all. Okay, cool, but I'll forgive. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Let's take a shot to that. Want some more?
I'm good, I'm good.
Well, let's do a toast to that, man. Toast to you for being who you are to your parents. All right, so how y'all came up with this? Like, how it started? But you know, that's what everybody want to know. Like, how this started?
She's the one forced to do it, but historically, I had planned is to drive those big marathon, those big bucket trucks. So basically, like one time she eat somebody in church, I'm friend, in church, some chicken, but it was like, this is just, it was like basic war, you know? I was like, big, but doing something better, you know? When you come one day and make up the sauce, and when I really taste it, it's different, you know, this great, so just like you can make other people eat this. You know, but I'm not a person like to cook and I would like to cook and everybody. You know, I'm saying I'm a labor person. I don't like to be like see. Right. I don't like the limelight.
I understand.
Yeah, so it was like you gotta cook the taste. I was like, so I started with the sauce. Got a workplace and sell. Like I put them in a jar, and I used to make more money off of my sauce, more than my bake. Everybody did. I used to drive my truck and put like 2-3 dozen in my that case. Everybody would stop in the truck and buy it from me. But my supervisor said, I'm double dipping. I didn't know what that means, you know. Double dipping in the job. I was like, what that means, you know, it was like you're working and we can sail at the job, you know. But anyway, from that, you know what? She come up with an idea to start to start almost at the center, you know. She don't want to do all the marketing and people that like first time like we get like about 3 orders, 3 people want 3 different type of meat. I was like, it's waste of time. When you go buy chicken, oxtail, goat, and just sell 3 person. I was like, it's waste of time. I was like, no, I could be, you know, I could beat and whatever I could eat. But my next Sunday, 6 person, yeah, Sunday, 9 person till we have like a line on the street.
They started calling us the dope house.
Yeah. Give us the line. Like
I have a line up in here.
Yeah.
So mine was like, you gotta get over the house, you know. That's like, you know, it's a lot, man. She's the one who can speak, add more to it, you know. She's the one who can add more to it. It's a lot of work, man. A lot of struggle, you know. You get up like 4 o'clock in the morning,
to accommodate for everybody.
Yeah.
Even the jerk turkeys, like one day it was 4 days no sleep.
Like, what times when
I'm pregnant,
yeah.
sick. He a hustler. Let me tell you something. Nobody can amount to this man. Every man that comes into our family will be held to a higher standard because of this man. I've seen him go to work sick. I've seen him go to work tired. I've seen him go to work hungry. I've seen him, because we were extremely poor. Poor. And just to see this man get up every day, 5 in the morning, and not complain about nothing. But every man that comes into our life will be held to a higher standard. Richard is he's the last of a dying breed.
Back home in Jamaica, I do construction work. You know, so I don't think no work can beat that. That's what the hardest work I do. Over here, they do most like plywood and, you know, but back home is mostly glass. So every day, but they can lift up glass, steel, and it's sun, you know, so I used to hard work, so when I come over here and it's not hard work, it's like, right.
Easy.
You know, and like what's something else, man, like every American should be living good. Like, in Jamaica, you know, in third countries, you have so much opportunity. Why the kids, them are most people them spoiled, you know? In Jamaica, if you don't work, you're going to get it. So
You're not going to
get it. Yeah.
You're not
So
going
over here, you got system set up that if the lady, so you got a system, but in Jamaica, they got to work hard, so it's hard work.
No assistance.
Yeah, no assistance, they got to work. So I was like, when I was in Jamaica, I think everybody in America was good. I didn't know you have people suffering in America or poor people. I couldn't believe it like over here. So it was like, yeah, you know.
You understand that? Yeah. When he came from Jamaica, he didn't know America had poor people.
A lot of countries are like that. Yeah. A lot of countries. All right, let's speak on that Jamaica. How was it for you living in Kingston?
It was rough. I grew up in the ghetto, like that. So much friend died. Now, I think when I was maybe what, 12, 13, I see one of my friends died, like a soldier, shooting in his fire, you know, they go down the road. That alone changed my life, serious, you know, like, and like, that's the person I've seen, I know a guy, he seen me one time and he said, still living in the Rosedown? And I told him, yeah. He said, you're well lived. I expect everybody that comes in should as a boy, should be die, you know, like, police coming there, they can shoot you, just like that, you know, so it's rough. I grew up rough, and it's like, I just say, like, best of the best, you know, because you got to do what you do to survive, you know, to survive, you know, so, like, every day you wake up, you got to give that chance, you know, to get that spirit. Rough.
Do you feel like you made it now?
Not really. It's just, as I say, sometimes people go somewhere and first, man, I see any dudes are, I don't, it just me said right now, I don't think different, like, I know maybe I can buy something I want, you know, but to me it's no different, you know, I still feel like nothing will change, you know.
Still, if I see it,
I feel like,
humble.
Sometimes people see this, because when I go to, in the morning when I'm going to the shop, you know, I must slip out my socks and my dress, and sometimes people maybe think, well, just like that, you know, but nothing will change, you know. Yeah, I don't care what people say, right. I feel comfortable.
So what y'all plan to do? Like, are y'all planning to expand, or what's y'all plans for that? What's y'all thoughts on that?
I feel like we're in a box.
Explain that.
I feel like we're in a box and we can't jump out. Most companies by now that's pulling the numbers that we're pulling will be well off. I think what holds us back so much is the fact that he's one of the only restaurants out here that's doing it the way it's done in Jamaica. And a lot of Americans don't understand because they don't travel. So Americans are accustomed to jerk sauce, which is like a sweet barbecue. That is not Jamaican. That's not Jamaican jerk sauce. That is not Jamaican jerk. Jerk comes from our ancestors. They, in turn, got that from Indians. And that was a survival food that was done to run away from the colonizers. So jerk is actually dried out food. It's done outside, it's smoked. So they would smoke it with the pimento wood. The demand for pimento wood is very high. So it's protected now. So we smoke with coal. And we're one of the only ones that smoke all our proteins outside. But the Americans are so accustomed to barbecue sauce, charbroiled chicken, baked chicken. So we can't even find a location to accommodate us because we're cooking outside. We're cooking items.
Yeah, when it comes to jerk, if you don't jerk outside on a pan, it's not jerk.
It's not jerk.
It's gotta be jerk.
So a lot of people make it fake jerk.
Yeah, a lot of people did smoke it like travel wise. I don't know the body though.
Yeah.
Right. To be jerk, you gotta be outside on a grill. That's really jerk. You know? That's really odd thing.
So what y'all doing when the weather is bad?
Man, I got my pen outside.
Yeah.
Rain don't stop in there.
Yeah.
Rain don't stop.
Rain don't stop.
Rain
don't stop.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate
Let me
it.
tell you something. I've learned so much from him. He taught me how to pay my bills. He taught me how to build my credit. He taught me so much in life. I was 9 months pregnant, jerking for them in Auckland, in the rain, in the middle of December, freezing cold. Like, I learned so much from this man to where I'm a different person today. Like, it made me a better woman today. And I just try to spill that hustle into other women. Like, finding you somebody like him, he is the last of the dying breed.
My wife, I'm feeling like I used to go out for her. I used to work turn on road, so I used to work like 7 days a week. I leave my house from 5 and I'm coming back to maybe 8. I used to cut the grass sometimes at other time when I come home I see the grass cut. I say, the grass place, she cut it. I couldn't believe it. But when I tell my friend, so my wife cut the grass, I wish I could have my wife cut that.
Oh, that way, like,
Yeah, I look at the grass, you know, and it was like, yeah, she's, you know,
Yeah.
different, like,
Yeah.
like, I got a lot, you know.
Yeah, I can tell that y'all like a blessing for
Yeah,
yourself,
for real,
man. It's like goals to people
Yeah.
that having problems in
Yeah.
their relationships and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Took both y'all hustlers, humble.
But that's not to say we don't have issues.
That's cool. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Everybody have issues.
We have
Everybody
issues.
have
Yeah,
issues.
yeah.
You gotta
But
pick your battles.
you gotta pick your battles, right? Compromise and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, y'all still 16 years strong.
16 years.
And
Work.
but keep it going. Keep going.
I told him we're gonna be in a nursing home beating each other. We're gonna be in a nursing home together.
Hey, y'all gotta be cursing each other out at 8 years old.
Put us together in a nursing home.
80 years old. 80 years old. All right, let's talk about the food. That's what everybody wants to do. Let's talk about the food. Oh my God. Man, I tried that jerk shrimp and that jerk chicken. I didn't think I was coming to support. One thing about me, I support black people.
Yeah, I started
I
to
love
was busy. Remember, I was doing something.
Honestly, when I see your face, my eyes. It took me like 3 times to like really look back. It's like, is that really him? It is him.
I'm big on that. I'm big on that. You know what I'm saying? You was telling me like, why you had this as your business? I said, this ain't my business.
Yeah.
This is something that pays the business.
Yeah.
This is my passion right here.
Yes.
This is my passion to shine a light on y'all. You feel me? As you can see,
You're in a different element.
I'm in a different element. This is my element.
Yes.
You can ask my bros back over there.
Yes.
They can see the element. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? So this is my element. The stuff I do for work, that pays the business. Of course.
That's it.
I need that to fund everything I do, right?
Okay.
At the end of the day, I'm supporting black business.
Period.
I'm gonna be forefront. I'm gonna be here at 11:30.
Period.
I'm trying to reach y'all 10:59, probably be waiting at the 10 because I'm not waiting to eat. I'm waiting my cup. Once 11:30 comes, you know, they be out there. So, what's y'all favorite dish?
I used to
And
be
what's y'all
300
best seller?
I used to be 300 pounds.
You got a
Good
picture?
Lord.
You got a
Yes, I do.
picture? Please put that on camera.
Hey. Hold up.
What's the camera?
Google
This
has a
one?
picture.
This one?
It's okay.
That right there?
Hold up, baby.
Hold up.
Google has a picture with me looking like a bird. Look at me Googling Google. That rose is the shit. Yes. See it said rose? That stands for the Rose family. Our last name is Rose. Rose.
I sponsor, all right? Put this on camera. Look, sponsor. Hold up, Rose. Hold up. Monet Rose. All right.
All right, you can't say nothing now. I don't want to get no scrutiny.
No, I used to be 270.
You was a lie.
Cuz what I feel like a fucking nose guard?
He lying.
Was I a nose guard?
Well,
Oh, you ain't gotta lie to him.
I was
I
a burger.
I lost 60 pounds.
For real? What you did?
Stop eating. And started working out like the gym. I put it in my routine. Started hooping a lot. I knew how to hoop when I was that, but I just go once every 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I go 4-5 days a week. You know what I'm saying? I live, I go run on the track and stuff like that. I'm looking at old pictures, I say, man, I can't do that. But I just smile. You know, I can't do that.
But you know it's important for us to talk about this because health in our community is like non-existent.
It's a fact.
I remember eating noodles every day. Going to the corner store, eating noodles like chips. It was 4 days for me. I was living 2 streets from the Monroe Project. Noodles was chips. That was like eating a bag of Doritos. But, all right, you ready? This me. It's me. That's me.
to the right.
Yeah. To the left.
Thanks.
That's me.
Thanks.
That is me.
Can we put this on the podcast?
We can. I'm open book.
You're going to screenshot it and send it to me?
You
I'm gonna
can-
send it to him so he can pull it up.
That's me.
This ain't you.
That's me.
You're not going to say it
I'm
like
telling you.
They say they want to see, like, what is that?
Richard, you know this ain't her.
My baby loved them handles. He was like, I was like, damn, I'm fat. He was like, you want gifts. You look really good.
All right, so what made you change? Talk about that. I made you.
I used to dirty wine on Richard. I couldn't dirty wine like this. My knees was broken. I couldn't back that ass up. Julie was on, Julie and Manny Prince was on, what's it called? This morning, 93, Breakfast Club. I couldn't back that ass up like this. The knees had been out for a couple of years. I gotta get them back operating. So
So what you started doing? Like, how you got to that?
my heart started like giving me a lot of issues. And I started realizing like we do healthy food here as well. Jerk is a form of healthy food. Anything that you consume, jerk is healthy. It's dried out. So why am I so big? And then my husband, he loved me any kind of way, but I didn't love me for him. So I wanted to be able, and then this business takes a lot of you from you. So I wanted to give me back to me so I could give me to him. So I ended up getting a gastric sleeve. Now let me tell you something, I didn't know 2 shits about it. Very uneducated. I just jumped into it.
For those who don't know what
The doctor goes in your stomach, in your abdomen, and they cut your belly off into a banana shape. So your stomach is essentially small. So I was only able to consume like a spoon of yogurt. And in 6 months, which don't generally happen, I lost 170 pounds. Could shut your brain down. Has shut a lot of people's brain down. But it kind of motivated me in a sense to where I wanted to go remove skin and I wanted to be the perfect wife for him and allow him to enjoy more of me. So everything I did for me was not only for me, but it was more for my husband because like he worked too hard. He deserved the best. So whenever I'm beside him, I feel like I'm his trophy. Like I'm his everything. Like, that's what I want to do. Everything I did for me is for me, but also for him. He worked too hard for that. Yep.
Let's get back to the food. I know we didn't answer that question. I know people want to know about that. So what's your favorite dish? Like,
Everything.
You can't say every food. You
I'm
got big.
up there like,
What?
wait, upstairs is no one selling. Upstairs, selling like this. Everything is selling, but upstairs, beef ribs,
Okay.
I said shrimp and salmon, like everything's selling. Grilled stew, that is days, but upstairs, everything that jerk, go quick. Upstairs, the jerk, go quick. You got to grow strong and courage to work. That means days it goes real quick. I'm supposed to say upstairs and the jerk is like number one. We jerk a lot of stuff, so I would say upstairs and the jerk.
Jerk chicken for me. Jerk chicken for me.
I had that fried when I see you fried.
I can't go wrong with it.
And jerk chicken, man. No, I know no people eat with rice, but everyone try to do with bread, with some ketchup, and that's so nice too. That's nice.
What you put in that Caribbean, man? That's like that crack. That should be good. Like, damn, what y'all be putting in that? I know I ain't asking for the recipe now. Don't disclose your recipe. Damn, what you doing to that?
I'm from New Orleans. I have never seen no other kind of macaroni other than what they call spaghetti and cheese. That's macaroni for us. You from here?
That's a fact.
Spaghetti and cheese is macaroni
That's
for
a fact.
us. So I've never seen. If I've gone to a fancy party and saw the actual macaroni, I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, it's fun money. But every Sunday we had spaghetti and cheese, what the foreigners gonna call it, and I call foreigners other people outside of New Orleans. We had macaroni and cheese with spaghetti and cheese. I did add a twist to it though. I did the queso with the Caribbean seasoning. So that's why I call it Caribbean mac. And I just got fat off of it. Swallow it down with some curry chicken gravy. I swallow up or some oxtail gravy. You're gonna eat 60 pounds more.
Man, thank you very much. You have this, put in a salad, didn't you? Take that salad, you have taste it?
You said it from before. You from Florida. Go ahead.
Yeah, you have this all the time.
Yeah, you're not talking about this time.
Yeah, like, I remember that he came here, I know he came here, it was eating the mac and cheese and it was like, mac and cheese was nice. I said, you have this potato salad? He said he'll eat potato salad, but nobody, my mother make it the best. He said, gonna taste, man. And I bring it to him. It's my neighbor, actually my neighbor, but I didn't know like that. So when he tastes potato salad, he was like, oh, my mother will be best for this one. I gotta bring something for my mother. Right? I give him some, and I bring it to his mother. Then even when I was driving home, his mother actually stopped me. So man, I think potato salad, I never know nobody else will make it better than me. But it's really good, you know?
Yeah, I'm coming every Friday. Friday be my days I could move around a little bit more when I'm supposed to. But yeah.
But every time, man, I try. Maybe Brussels, I remember a police guy came here. I think the police didn't want is that. I was like, never tried only but the Brussels was like, man, don't eat that. His wife trying to make me eat it. So I said, but you gotta try it, man. The only bring some from him for free, he called his wife on video. I said, baby, it forced me, but I'm gonna try it. It's different, like first, like your wife like couldn't give it like if I'm there and you didn't try it from me. I get hooked to it, you know?
Right.
But, yeah.
I like that. You said, speak about, you said like, yeah, my kitchen clean, my vendors eat from there. Speak on that. I know that's a lot of, go back to the Google reviews. Speak on that.
I remember the first time we opened, the guy that sucks the grease trap, he looked at me, he was like, you know the people that was here before? And I was like, no. And he was like, I just want to tell you, thank you. He was like, thank you for being clean. He was like, this is amazing. He was like, the people that was here before, he was like, I don't even know what to say about it. So that was a big eye-opener. I always knew that I wanted to bring into this kitchen what I have in my house. You come to my house, you can eat off the floor. Everybody that went in my house will tell you you can eat off the floor. A regular home, we get a lot of Uber drivers that come here and be like, oh my God, you're the person from Jerk House. Regular home, but clean. Clean. Exterminator eats from here. Delivery guys eat from here. Everybody. Cisco, one of my main delivery people, eat from here. It's a very small space. You're talking about 1,300 square foot. So when you divide them amongst the two, it's really no space to produce the amount of food that we produce here. So we have a lot of carts in the back. We carry a lot of bleach. I'm always loud about cleaning up behind yourself, move and clean, wipe, clean, rinse, wipe, clean, rinse. You know, so if you eat from my kids eat here, my kids are here every weekend. We never order out. Very seldom we order out. Everybody eats here. So to see somebody say that our hygiene is an issue, it's a dagger in my heart because I know who I am. There's a difference between being lazy and clean. I may go home and take my work clothes off and drop them on the floor and then wash them 6 o'clock the next morning. Beyond that, you're going to eat off my floor. You can't eat off my floor. My floor is clean. So it hurts that to boost another business, you will come and terrorize our business or sabotage our business. When we are for the community, we want everybody to thrive. Why can't we be like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell? There's room for everybody. We can't even accommodate the amount of people that come here sometimes. So we need you to be in business. So I would never tear you down. So it really hurts because I'm like A1. We chopping cabbage in a moment. We need to get that cabbage ready within 30 minutes, 45 minutes at the max. You might see a cabbage cage on the table because we need to drop, wash, and dry. So that's where the lazy and the cleanliness come into play, right? I can't get to it right now. I need to get to what these people need. But as far as clean, we're very different. We spent in the islands, we're going back now. Back in the days, you had, because of refrigeration, you had to use lime, salt, and vinegar to clean your meat. Because there were no refrigerators. A lot of people don't know that. There were no refrigerators. So we had to clean the meat to get rid of bacteria, things that could kill us. We still carry that till this day. But we use vinegar. A lot of these people probably not even washing it. They've taken them out the packet. Serve it. We clean our meat with vinegar. Clean it. So it's compact in a sense, yes. I've had employees that tell me, oh, you clean too much. I've worked restaurants since I've been in America. I've never cleaned this much. It's a white floor. Keep it locked. Love it. Please. I can't imagine serving people something that I wouldn't serve myself. Richard, oh my God. Try to take him to a restaurant. Me, we not go. You must see man. We can't eat for everybody. Every people dirty man. We can't butter. He's accustomed to what they're accustomed to in their country. So they really don't eat for everybody. So him alone is a clean freak. He's a clean freak. It's not eat from everybody. In Jamaica, you can't eat from anybody. Listen to me. You can't eat from anybody in Jamaica. Obia. People do different things in their private homes. Cleanliness. A lot of hygienic things. So this man here is very different. He's a Rasta. Rastafarian.
Yeah.
He's a Rasta.
Everybody know.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Stop hating on them. That's all that is, hatred. They very successful right now. They continue success. They're very humble. Very popular. Speak on that keep leaving. How was that for y'all?
It was good. It gets most, when you talk about like before, you talk about the beef ribs was said, but before you keep them a lady, I recommend him to hear. She talk about beef ribs was what it was going, but
Google trees.
yeah, Boko Creek, yeah. So when she talk about it, it was going great. But when you come and talk about it, it was anti crazy. So like, it really do make a lot of more people start
We went through a lot of gatekeeping too. We went through gatekeeping. It was very scary in the beginning. When you talk about the 9th Ward, this area has a lot of history. Let me tell you something. Before Katrina, if you ain't know somebody in this area, you need to be flying through this area. There was no white people existing in this area. They didn't exist. He don't know that.
That's how it is in the East right now.
He came after Katrina.
Okay.
This area was very different. You understand? There's a lot of gentrification going on in this area. So, for me, it means a lot for me to thrive in this area as a New Orleanian. You feel what I'm saying? So, when Trees came, she brought a lot of people through. When Super Cent came, she brought a lot of people through. But it also came with a lot of hate. Why people hate Super Cent? She's doing amazing for New Orleans. She's contributed so much. I never called her, never knew her, never paid her. She came through here and did her own review. From her heart. You feel what I'm saying? That's amazing. Trees never knew her, never called her. She came through and did her own thing. From her heart. We didn't even know King Lee was coming through. But for the people that value us, they did a lot of gatekeeping. And not only that, the scrutiny that we're going through with the parking caused a lot of issues. So the moment one person posted, oh, they ain't got no parking, oh, y'all done, fucked up, y'all done dead us, we ain't got our place. We was scared for the first 2 days. But after that, things just went crazy. The 9th Ward, the first thing you Google about the 9th Ward, historic 9th Ward, the killing, drug, prostituting. It's changed now. We want to continue to change the area, but also bring back our New Orleanians. We don't want the culture to die. I want to bring back the culture on my end. He's bringing a different culture with him. You feel what I'm saying? So it just brings a lot for me to see my people, New Orleanians, coming into this area, walking my home.
All right, well, it's time for the segment. We're going to get back to the interview, but we got to take a brief intermission for my segment. All right, the Whoop Appeal segment is called the Whip Seat. All right? So that's going to get on. Yeah. All right, so how it works, the Whip Seat. So I guess Ms. Jack, you're going to do it. So you get your phone. Got your phone?
I'm not one.
All right. Now, who in your phone you can call right now that's not in this room that will answer your phone call right now? I'm not talking about somebody else just text back, oh, I'm doing this, I'm going to call you back. Who, you got to think about that person in your phone who you will call right now, who will answer your phone call right now. Not text you, well, I'm doing something right now, I'm going to call you back. They don't come. They got to answer your phone call while you're on speaker. And you gotta say, if they pass, you be like, oh, cool. You say you're taking 3 shots. If not, then you gotta take 3 shots on camera.
You want me to tell you, or you want me to just do it?
I want you to tell who you gonna call.
I already know.
And put it on speaker and call it while I'm on speaker.
I have some ride or dies. I take care of my people. I have some ride or dies. I take care of my people.
So who do you
I'm
trust
calling
with
Kiki.
your life right now?
I'm calling Kiki.
And who is Kiki?
Kiki is one of my co-workers.
Okay.
I'm calling Kiki.
Calling Kiki. All right, so she's calling Kiki. We need to put it on speaker so we get her. All right, moment of truth. Oh, Miss Kiki. Oh, she saved her. Oh, Miss Kiki saved her. All right, Miss Kiki. You saved.
Kiki.
You tell them thank you for saving me.
Oh, Kiki, thank you for saying.
On Whip Appeal Podcast.
Oh, Kiki, I love you here. I love you here. We on Whip Appeal, girl. You saved me from taking 3 shots. Oh, thank you, baby. So the question was, say again?
So you saved for taking 3 shots. So if you didn't answer that phone, Miss Jack and Mr. Richard been taking 3 shots. So 6 shots total. While I'll be sipping my wine, looking at them taking 8 shots. So you saved them for being drunk on this Monday afternoon. You feel me? So thank you, Miss Kiki, for saving them.
He said, who I can come along, who I know one answer. And I already knew. Bye, girl.
Clap it up, Miss Kiki. No. See
Yes,
how y'all
yes.
feel? We didn't say it.
I feel good. I already knew she was coming through. She comes through.
That's real.
Yes.
I love it.
When you take care of people, people gonna take care of you.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right. So, is anything y'all want to get off y'all chest? You want to tell to the people anything? It could be encouraging. It could be concerning. Anything y'all want to get off y'all chest?
I would say being in this business caused a lot of hate. It caused a lot of inspiration. And a lot of times people don't know how to say, I am inspired by you. I want to do what you're doing. And in a lot of cases, it don't have to be like that. You can simply walk up to a person and say, hey, I want to do what you're doing. You know, show me the ropes. And for some reason, we know why, but in our community, we don't express those feelings. Instead, we turn, stab, connive people behind your back. You know who's approachable, especially a person who's saying, I want to see you win, and showing you that they want you to win. So you don't have to go behind people's back to do certain things. It's always good to be open with a person, especially people that you consider friends. If I talk to you every day of the week and you see that I'm successful in what I'm doing, as a friend, it's okay to say, I want to do what you're doing now. I changed my mind. Can you show me how to do it? I would never, ever, unless I'm a bad friend or a bad person at heart, tell you anything wrong. We were burned really bad. And I will tell everybody, when you get into this industry, make sure you have all your NDAs and your papers signed. Make sure you have crossed all your T's and dot all your I's. Because even you taking care of a person could lead to that person not taking care of you. Because they simply want to do what you're doing. And it's okay for all of us to do it. But do it the right way. If I talk to you every day, just simply say, I think I want to do what you're doing. I want to be just as successful as you are. And if you feel that your friend doesn't want it for you, then you need to make the proper moves to, alleviate yourself from that type of friendship. But a real friend would want it for you as well. But you have to go about doing things the right way. And this may be uncomfortable for my husband because he is a Jamaican, and Jamaicans take pride in a Jamaican, but for some reason they can't congregate. They can't congregate like other communities can't congregate, like Middle Eastern, Asian, and stuff like that. Even us, But I'm a different breed, and I would appreciate, the connivingness you put on the side, and you just come straight forward and say, I'm ready. I want to do it. Show me the ropes. Other than that, if I don't show you anything or give you any links, we have a problem with giving links. Why we as a community have a problem giving links? That should be easy. Other than that, you should be open. I just wish our community as a whole could come together and show each other how to be successful so that we all can eat at the table. We don't have to bite each other. We don't have to stab each other. A little loyalty goes a long way. I don't have to talk to you every day. But me being able to call you every once in a while and rely on you goes a long way. And unfortunately, in this industry, there's a lot of backstabbing going on just because other people want to eat, and they deserve to eat. They deserve everything we have. It's basic. It's not luxurious because we take care of that kitchen first. But they deserve it as well. And I wholeheartedly want everybody in this genre to eat. I would never take away from anybody. It's just that you have to go about the right ways of doing things. Sign that NDA and do your own thing.
Right now, that was deep. No, that was deep. That was deep. So, what would you say to people that look like that's coming up, that's starting from the bottom and working their way up? What would be your advice to them? Tell them to the camera.
My biggest thing is to record your income. We often get caught up with not wanting to pay those taxes, but paying those taxes led us to coming out of our homes. You see it as extra money. You get caught up in the system. You want to live like everybody else is living, but you haven't reached that point in life. The only way to come out of that hurdle and to come out of your home is to treat your home like a professional establishment. That's exactly what I did. I went to my husband. I got a POS system. I wore my uniform every Sunday in my home. When I serviced my customers, I treated them as though it was a professional setting. And then when it led up to the time for me to feel like my neighbors were tired of me, they never reported me. When it led to jokes like, this look like a dope house, this look like a crack house, I said within myself, it's time to move forward. So with that POS system and with me owning property, it led to me getting into my own investment. We have to own property. Buy housing. Housing is one of the biggest investments a black person can invest into. Pay your mortgage on time. Pull that equity out. And then build on your business. Forget the clothes. Forget the shoes. Stop trying to keep up with everybody that's around you, because you'll be surprised how many people are pulling loans just to live that lifestyle. Focus on your future. Focus on generational wealth. Stop taking from people to feed your own personal luxurious lifestyles, because God won't bless you in the end. Do what's right for the people around you and everything will fall into place. Believe in me. Record your income. Pay your taxes. Pull your loans out, invest in your company. Your luxurious lifestyle will come in the end. And to me, luxurious lifestyle is my keys being able to live financial freedom. Being able to go to whatever school they want. Being able to get uniforms and me not have to think. Being able to eat proper things so that they won't be obese like I was. Giving them the proper nutrition that they need. The proper etiquette to survive in this world. Because if we don't have it, unfortunately, we're left behind. So a lot of this is educational things that we should be given from young. But the only way to give it to us is to financially be stable. Financially stable yourself. The first investment you should do is a home. And I brought that to my husband. And that ultimately led to us being in this business. And this will be a multi-million-dollar company, as it is. And because of that, I'm able to feed families and teach them generational wealth. Leave the clubs behind. Leave the Louis behind. I wear Walmart. I wear Shane. And I can go buy whatever I want, and I don't. Because you know why? I am a first generation American. Afro-American. He is a first generation Afro-American. And our only thing is generational wealth. Making sure our seed is able to strive. Invest in healthcare, in insurance. Invest in your family. Forget the streets. Because they will soon all die off.
Clap it up for that. We're going to take a last toast. Now this time, you empty. Right. But this time, I want y'all to come up with the toast. All right.
Yeah, right, Dave. I'm going to drag you on.
I want y'all to come up with the toast. We'll be toasting too. Yeah. What you think? I love it.
I'm thinking about longevity, you know?
And wealth within both communities. Like, we can really come together as a community if we put levels aside and just level it all off. We can be on the same level. We all have different styles.
Longevity. Well, this is the end of the podcast. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming on. Phil Podcast. Chef Richard, it's Jackie Diaz. This is the Whip Phil Podcast. Shout out to my bros, Chris with Crispin Cash, the Rockstar Markets, behind the scene, behind the camera. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, Instagram. Once this drops, we're gonna go viral. Thank y'all.
Period.
Peace.
Yeah.
Most blessings. Snap up for the ground.